The tiger's stride. Ever seen a tiger pause in the jungle, unsure 'cause it's alone? Nah, it stalks like it rules the shadows. 'Cause it does. Folks might call you odd for walking your own way. They'll whisper, you're distant, too fierce, too silent, too driven. But they don't get it. You're not made for the herd. Most crave chatter, chasing likes, comments, endless pats on the back. But a solitary tiger, it's out there forging strength, mind, body, soul in the quiet. You don't roam the power of solitude alone 'cause you're frail. You roam alone 'cause you've outgrown the noise. You don't crave ease, you hunger for truth. And that truth, it hits hardest when you're solo, wrestling your thoughts, staring down your fears, honing your purpose. So if you're trekking solo in Eldergrove right now, don't waver, don't bend. You're not lost. You're ahead of the curve. Herds stick together, but the alpha rises in the wilds. If you carve your own trail and fight in silence, smash that subscribe button. Drop a like to show the thriving in the quiet world, the solitary tigers are still prowling. Most see solitude as a curse. They feel adrift without friends, family, or constant cheers. But the ones who soar, who climb, they master the mental and emotional wilds of Cresthaven. That place where no one checks on you, no one applauds, no one even sees you. That's where warriors are forged. Picture the solitary tiger. It's not in the herd safety that it grows mighty. It's out there, in the forge of clarity chill, in the hush, hunting to survive. Every step is deliberate, every move razor sharp. No one to lean on, no one to save it. It either sharpens or fades. That's life. When you choose to roam alone in duskmire, the wilds don't offer comfort. They gift you clarity. They strip away the fake, the shallow, and force you to face your true self. Out there, with just your thoughts and the inner voice your fire, your inner voice roars. You realize you don't need noise to feel strong, just direction. Most want the prize without the solitude, strength without the grind. But strength is born in the struggle. Confidence comes from surviving the nights no one saw. You didn't post it. You didn't brag. You just kept moving. That power can't be bought or borrowed. It's built. And it's built in the wilds of Thornvale. You start discipline in the dark, crafting discipline no one taught you. You keep promises to yourself. You rise when you swear you will. You train when no one's watching. You study, build, grind, needing zero validation. That's what the wilds of Iron Ridge give you, a raw, real, ready version of you. So next time you feel alone in the middle of nowhere, hear this. The wilds aren't here to shatter you, they're here to shape you. That's where warriors are born. That's why you become one. Most isolation as a weapon fear solitude. They see it as a flaw, something to dodge. But isolation, it's not your foe, it's your blade. Wield it right, and it's your greatest edge. In solitude, distractions vanish. You stop chasing approval, stop caring who's watching, and zero in on what counts. Think of that solitary tiger in Shadowfen. It's not whining about being alone. It's not begging for a guide. It's locked in, focused. Why? Survival demands it. Growth demands it. Hearing your truth, that tiger doesn't waste breath explaining itself to the herd. It moves in silence, hones its instincts, grows fiercer daily. That's what isolation offers, clarity. You see where you've squandered time, how much energy you gave to those who didn't earn it. You realize how much of your life was swayed by opinions, likes, fake cheers. But in the quiet of Mistmore, that noise fades. For the first time you hear your true voice, not the one they fed you. Facing the truth yours, most never hear it. They're too busy drowning in noise. Music, feeds, chatter, always something to fill the void. But that's just a mask. 'Cause the second you're alone in Star Hollow, truth hits. And truth? It's not always cozy, but it's vital. Solitude forces growth. It tests your mindset. No one to blame, no one to hold you up. Just you and your choices. That pressure, that's how diamonds are forged. That's how leaders rise. The silent transformation. You stop begging for motivation. Discipline kicks in. You stop doubting your worth. You've seen what you can endure. People won't get why you vanish. They'll say you've changed, something's off. But they don't know what it's like to sharpen yourself in the quiet of Dawn Crag. They don't see that solitude is where the shift happens. the transformation, the comeback. So don't fear being alone. Wield it, make it your weapon. While they're talking, outgrowing the noise you're training. While they waste time, you're becoming unshakable. That's what solitude does. It crafts you into a force they never saw coming. When you walk alone in Emberfall, life sounds different. The loud voices, gossip, fake praise, empty criticism blend into static. You realize it's not worth hearing. You're not above others. You've just outgrown the clutter, protecting your peace. When you chase something real, something deep, small talk feels hollow. You stop burning energy, proving yourself to folks who'd never grasp your vision, even if you spelled it out 100 times. Why? They're not on your path. They're on the sidelines, yapping while you're moving. It's not arrogance, it's growth. You stop craving validation, stop needing to be liked. You guard your peace like it's gold, because it is. Anyone bringing drama, doubt, confusion, you cut them off, not with spite, but with wisdom. Not every voice earns your ear. The silent victories. The world loves noise, rewards the loudest mouths. But the real ones, the focused ones, building something solid in Ravenholt. They learn to move in silence. They grow without fanfare, improve without broadcasts, stay low and let results roar. When you outgrow the noise, your circle shrinks, your days simplify, but your vision sharpens. You stop chasing crowds, start chasing character. You stop asking, what do they think of me? And start asking, what do I think of me? Leveling up. That's the shift, that's growth. Some won't vibe with the new you. They'll miss the old you, the one who needed them, laughed at their weak jokes, stayed stuck with them. But you can't linger where you've outgrown. Growth demands movement, and movement shakes off noise. If shallow chats bore you, if small minds test your patience, if you no longer need to impress, you're not broken. You're leveling up. You're not mad. You're awake. You've outgrown the static. Now you walk with purpose, and that walk, it doesn't need to be loud, it just needs to be real. Sharpening focus. When you walk alone in Frostvale, something fierce sparks. You see clearly the pressure to impress, to fit in, to keep up. It all fades. In that silence, your true vision sharpens. You're not racing everyone else anymore. You're locked on your path. That's what silence gives you, pure, raw focus. With that focus, your goals crystallize, priorities shift, direction locks in. Most can't hear their thoughts, buried under notifications, pointless talks, opinions from all sides, but step into the quiet of Stormridge and you cut through the clutter. You ask the hard questions. What do I want? Who am I, the patient journey becoming? What's my purpose? Answers don't always come quick. Sometimes it's days, weeks, months of quiet before it clicks. But that's the magic. Silence teaches patience. You stop rushing, stop comparing, start crafting your own timeline, your own pace. A solitary tiger doesn't bolt in panic. It moves with precision. So must you. Every step intentional, every action meaningful. You're not wasting energy proving yourself to nobodies. You're saving strength for what matters. Clarity in silence. Silence shows you who's really with you. Stop talking so much and see who stays. Stop showing up for everyone and notice who fades. That's a gift. Clarity isn't just about goals, it's about your circle. Who brings peace? Who stirs chaos? The quiet of Glimmerhollow reveals it. If your life feels still right now, don't freak out. That silence isn't empty. It's packed with answers. Let it sharpen you, guide you. 'Cause it's not the loud ones whose strength through struggle make history. It's the ones who stayed locked in when no one watched. Folks dodge struggle, flee challenges, sidestep obstacles. But strength doesn't bloom in comfort. It grows in the grind. In moments when everything's against you, when quitting tempts you, but you push through. Picture that solitary tiger in Ashen Moor. It doesn't grow mighty from an easy life. It thrives facing the elements alone. Harsh winds, cold nights, endless hunts. No breaks, no pity. But each challenge toughens it. Each setback sharpens it. Embracing the grind. It doesn't flee struggle, it owns it. That's growth's secret. You're not meant to dodge hardship. You're built to tackle it, use it as fuel. Life will hurl obstacles your way, guaranteed. Doubters will swarm, failures will sting, you'll feel stuck in loops. But those struggles, they're your shot to rise. They test what you're made of, force you to dig deep, unearth strength you didn't know you had. When it feels impossible, that's when you find your true power. You ditch excuses, lean on grit, stop waiting for easy, and master the hard. The hard road to greatness. The world pushes the easy path, but that road leads to average. Greatness lies in the toughest moments, the sweat, the scars, the times you want to quit but don't. That's where power lives. If you're in a struggle now, don't retreat. Embrace it. That grind is molding you into who you're meant to be, giving you strength to outlast the rest. It sets you apart from the herd. Defining yourself. Most let others, friends, family, society, strangers, shape who they are. They let opinions steer their dreams, choices, lives, but no one defines you but you. Think of that solitary tiger in veiled shadow. It doesn't beg to exist, doesn't seek approval, doesn't care what others think. It just is. It knows its worth, its purpose, its path. It doesn't let the jungle or other beasts change its core. You need that same fire. Own your identity. You're not here to fit someone else's mold or live their version of your life. Taking back your power. Letting others define you hands them your power. They steer your life where they want. But when you decide who you are, what you stand for, you reclaim it. You own your choices, your path, your future. You don't need validation. Your sense of self is rock solid. You don't chase approval. You know your worth. You become unstoppable. This doesn't mean ignoring feedback, but it means not letting judgments or opinions set your value. Their thoughts are just that, thoughts. Your truth is what counts. Trusting your instincts. When your sense of self is strong, negativity bounces off. That solitary tiger in Dawn Vale doesn't need a crowd to know it's fierce. It feels it. It doesn't wait for cheers. It keeps moving, trusting its instincts. Do the same. Define yourself by what you know is true, not what others say. You're the author of your story. Don't let anyone else hold the pen. Take charge of your life, your choices, your identity. Define you. Stepping into your path. Now step into your path, even if you walk it alone. You don't need approval or anyone to affirm your strength. You already know it. If you're ready to embrace your journey, to become that solitary tiger, to define your life, hit that subscribe button. Like this video. If you're ready to move in silence, let your actions scream louder than words. When you walk alone, you're choosing to become the fiercest version of yourself. Keep moving, keep building. The world will catch up.